Hello again, Cecil County and the world. And it's summer and it's baseball season. Not just regular baseball, not just Major League Baseball, not just minor league baseball, but old-time baseball with my good friend Tom Duffy. Welcome to Cecil TV.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
You've got your uniform on.
Yes, Elkton Eclipse.
That's your team, right?
That's my team. We're based out of Elkton, but we have players from all different areas, and we've been around since 2006.
And I just saw you at Dove Valley yesterday.
Yes.
Kind of play a little bit and then get rained out.
Yeah, we were able to get 6 innings in against our friends from New York, the New York Mutuals. Got 6 innings in, and then the rains came upon us, and that was the end of the day.
I watched the guys. I came down early into the game before it rained, and I watched the guys throwing back and forth, and I noticed none of them had any gloves.
No gloves. No gloves in that era, because we play by rules from 1864. Gloves didn't come along until I think in the 80s. But yeah, you kind of relearned to catch. When we first started playing, we couldn't catch a cold because we just weren't used to it. But the more you play, you get used to it. A line drive still hurts.
Right.
The ball's not too bad. It gets a little bit loose as you hit because you're supposed to play with the same ball the whole game.
I think that would still hurt if
it hurts.
You know what I
mean? You have to learn that you can't always reach out to try to grab it, or you're probably going to break your finger. But that doesn't happen too often with us right now.
Right.
So that's good.
Can't take your hat off and catch with that?
No, I don't think my reflexes would be that fast. But
right. So you're a pitcher, though, right?
Yes, I pitch.
What's special about pitching?
Pitching's underhand. We throw from the first line is 45 feet, and then there's another line at 48 feet. So
Excuse me.
My understanding is that's where the term "hit it through the box" came from, because it's like a box, and it's 12 feet wide, so I can pitch from anywhere within that box.
Oh.
So it's all underhand. My job really is to let the batter hit the ball, because you're not going to strike many guys out. 3 strikes, you're out. Foul balls don't count as strikes. 3 balls, you walk. Very rarely do either of those two things happen, because the batter's up, or the striker, he's up there to hit the ball, because it's a game of action. You want to put the ball in play.
That's what I saw this weekend at Dove Valley. It's a game of action. They had a festival out there, and people were enthralled with watching the game.
Right. They enjoy the fast pace. We probably can play a 9-inning game in an hour and a half, and you just want to hit the ball. You want to run. You want to field, but you banter back and forth. You joke with each other, other
right.
guys on the teams, and it's just a really good time.
Because baseball was a big social thing when it started back in the day, right?
Yes. From what we've learned is that when teams started, communities found out that people would come to watch the game, which helped their economy a lot.
Right.
But yeah, it was a big social activity.
And if people wanted to come see the Eclipse, your home stadium, or your home, not stadium, but what do you call it? Field.
Field. Yeah, we play on Appleton Road where the Cecil Farm Museum is, and the Cecil County School of Technology. There's a field there. That's our home field. We originally started at Elk Landing, and we played there for a while. And then we moved to what is now called Rosewood Farms. Back then was Terrapin Station Winery. And that was a tricky field because that was an old cornfield.
Right.
And you didn't know where the ball was going to bounce if it hit the ground.
Right, sure.
And then we went out to where we are now. And we don't normally play on a manicured field or regular baseball field. It kind of takes away a little bit from it. But where we play, we really like.
I noticed that the grass was about that high, a lot of clover.
Sometimes you come upon fields that it's high like that. You just play, because you figure back in the day in the Civil War, they weren't mowing the grass to play a ball game.
No. So your next home game is not until August, but if folks wanted to find out where the Eclipse is playing,
we have a website, elktonbbc.com. Schedule's on there. We are playing close by on July the 9th. We're playing at Paper Mill Park in Newark. We're playing against Diamond State. Game time is at noon, and we play double headers. We usually play 2 9-inning games, unless like yesterday we knew the weather was going to be bad. We were going to play 2 7-inning games, but
right.
Of course that got rained out too. But
and folks, it's free.
It's totally free. Totally free. I wouldn't want somebody to pay to watch me play ball. I know that. But no, it's a fun time. We enjoy it when people come out to watch, and I particularly enjoy it because I A lot of times I just start walking around the crowd and talking to people and
Right.
answering questions and the best of my ability, and I really like that.
Well, it's a little bit different. Like the striker, you said, is the batter. A hand is...
Hand is an out. So if there's two hands, there's two outs.
Right.
When the batter comes to the line, the umpire will say striker to the line, because there's a line goes through home plate, and home plate is round. It's a round disc. Goes through the line, you have to have 1 foot on each side of the line to bat. The umpire, though, does not stand behind the catcher. He stands across from the batter. Sometimes he'll call a pitch, sometimes he won't. Eventually he might say, warning to the striker. That means you've let too many good pitches go by. Now's the time to start swinging the
Right,
bat.
okay.
Or he'll say, warning to the hurler, meaning pitcher, you got to start throwing some strikes or we got a problem. But really, a lot of times the umpire doesn't do much of anything. It's a gentleman's game. Even
Right.
on the base, even on calls at the bases, it's usually up to the people involved in the play to say whether they're out or safe.
And the Eclipse and other gentlemen will get together in Gettysburg when?
Third weekend of July. I think this is year number 13 or 14 that we've done this. The Elkton Eclipse sponsors this festival. Third weekend of July, we start games both days at 8 o'clock in the morning. I think there's 6 time slots we run throughout the day. This year we have 30 teams.
Wow.
And every team is guaranteed 2 games Saturday, 2 games Sunday. There's no overall champ. It's a festival. It's a time to come in, renew acquaintances, play 2 games of ball. Plus, we're playing in Gettysburg, so a lot of these teams are coming from far away. We want to give them an opportunity to tour Gettysburg and enjoy Gettysburg. So we arrange the schedule usually where a team might play 2 games in the morning, then they have the afternoon free, or their games are in the afternoon, they have the morning free to do some sightseeing. But it's very popular. We have, out of the 30 teams, we have a lot of teams that have been back for year after year. But this year we're adding a team from Kentucky. There are 2 teams in Kentucky right now. One of them is coming this year. We had a team last year come from Florida. Several years ago we had a team come from Colorado. But there'll be Michigan, Ohio, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, Jersey, all over.
All over the
just fun.
country, right?
It's pretty much. We keep stretching out and trying to get other teams every year. So, yeah.
Speaking of stretching out, Tom, you're always looking for people to join your team?
We are always interested in people wanting to play. We play anywhere from a 30 to 40 to 50 game schedule during the summer.
Wow.
Games are mostly on Sundays, double headers. But if you're interested in playing, you come to a game, and if you think it's something you might like to do, feel free. And what we do, we like to have people come and see how they like it. And then for 1 year, we see, did they come to a lot of games, some of the games? How do they fit in with the group? Because if you're a good ball player, that's a bonus. But if you're a good person, that's better. We just like to be around good people that like to have fun, like baseball, like to rib each other, and not take it too seriously. Because, some of us are too old to take this stuff too serious anymore.
Right. But you're never too old to keep on playing.
Never too old to keep on playing. I'm going to keep playing as long as I can.
And so you've got to keep on hurling and keep on striking, right?
Yeah, and I think they keep me around because I'm the one guy that can count on our team. So I think that's why they keep me around. But no, I'm going to keep hurling, keep trying to hit the ball where they ain't, as Willie Killer said, and just have fun with it. As long as it's fun, I want to do it. When it stops being fun, I won't do it.
Well, it's always fun. I saw it all weekend. Check it out.
Thanks.
Tom, thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.